day to you, Professor Dr. Wael Badawy, member of the Egyptian Research Council on Communication and Information Technology.
Thank you, and enjoy your day today.
It's always our pleasure. Dr. Wael, we'd like to know more about the Qudwa Tech initiative for empowering women.
Qudwa Tech Initiatives, it was under the umbrella of Egyptian Vision 2030, and the main goal of it is to close the gap of the digital divide between women and women who have been doing home-based work and home-based development and the newly exploding information technology or communication, social media. The principle out of it is to teach young women how to use technology in creating products, in digital marketing, in branding, and so on. I've been training with them on artificial intelligence and how to use it. And I can say it has a very positive impact because I saw myself few different companies now, we can call them companies, who have been developing product and sending it to the market through the internet or through social media.
Yes. So, Dr. Wael, also, what were the challenges that were facing the initiative, especially while spreading it in the rural areas?
One of the many challenges for such an initiatives is mainly how to reach the target audience, because if you are looking for individuals who are not on the internet and who are not using digital technology, you want to reach them to converge them into the internet base. One of the advantages of Qudwa Tech when it was launched, I believe, was the COVID, and that many of us were able to use social, distance learning and different programs. And this created for them an opportunity because they were able to cover large areas of Egypt because everybody was in a lockdown domain.
Yes. So, Doctor, how can the information and communication technologies would enhance the capabilities of women in handcrafts and agriculture work?
In handicraft and
the agriculture work.
And the agriculture work, one of the first advantage for them is the outreach, because it increases the outreach. These individuals will be able to build stores online, will be able to market online, and will be able to produce channels to their own customer and target their own customer who are most likely not within their own district. So one of the biggest advantage for them was market reach and market expansion. The second observation I had is they have been using the technology itself to develop new types of products. So some of them were doing like handbags for ladies, and what they were doing is they were designing the handbags with the drawings using a computer or using artificial intelligence, and then they manufacture it, produce it, and then put it on the marketplace within the social media. So this is one of the biggest advantage for them again compared to the classical way or traditional ways.
Doctor, how would the initiative would also encourage the women entrepreneurs and the small and medium entrepreneurs?
When we had these initiatives, many of the handicrafter activities have been receiving lots of orders and lots of sales. So they were able to formalize their companies, and they were able to expand their reach, expand their sales by having this product. So this initiative will play a role with individuals who have never been on social media before. Also, they have is only with advantage to people who have small companies, or they do have some products and they want to reach out to their customers.
Yes. Doctor, what are the role that can digital financial technology play in enhancing financial inclusion for women?
I believe the presence online, they were able to do transactions online, they were able to receive payment online, and usually the delivery will be through a trusted companies like one of the government-owned company like the Egyptian Post. And this will demonstrate a full cycle of digitalization for small and medium enterprises and home-based business for women.
Yes. So, Doctor, also how can the sustainability of the initiative be ensured in order to achieve tangible long-term results?
These initiatives have been in collaboration with the United Nations Development Program, which for short we call it UNDP, and I'm aware that many other organizations and governorate have able to sign this partnership with these initiatives to take advantage out of it and to fund it. Graduating a batch of successful entrepreneurs, women, this will create the flow to enhance their footprint and increase their audience. Therefore, they will have more positive results on our society.
Yes. So what are the successful initiatives like Qudwa initiative in other countries that we can take their experience or see them as a role model for us?
There is at least one initiative I'm aware of in Kenya, which is another African country as well. And Kenya has a similar initiative where they will empower women for financial independence and creating revenue. So they do have lots of success stories around how to bring them from the jungles or how to bring them from the rural area. Also, United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia, they have lots of initiatives into how to empower their women and their ladies into marketplace through the social media marketing and through the information technology, branding and marketing.
Yes. Doctor, also, how do you see the future of or the role of information and communication technologies in promoting gender equality and equal opportunities in Egypt?
With the expansion of these technologies, with the development of our infrastructure and all the plan of having future councils in different ways to be able to develop better infrastructure for us in terms of communication means, we are able to get in the hand of almost everybody. So this shall close the divide, the digital gap between different generation, between different individuals like ladies and women, between urban and remote sites. So having this expansion, I believe, with similar program to Qudwa Tech, shall be able to close this gap.
Yes. Doctor, what are the kind of coordination that takes place between Qudwa Tech for Women and other initiatives taking place, successful initiatives taking place in Egypt, like the Decent Life initiative, like other initiatives that are dealing with women and the society in general?
I believe because these initiatives are originated from the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, they are complementary to the other initiatives. So they play different roles from the other initiatives, as well as they generate different avenues so people can take advantage of different initiatives, because you cannot put everybody in one single initiative. However, it's a complementary role because it focuses only on women. It focuses on handicraft, it focuses on a specific age and a specific demography. In the new...
what is the specific age that
like they have an age bracket, like they talk about, I believe it was like 25 to 35 years old. They have like a target age bracket.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is... And nowadays, their expansion, they sign different agreement with different governorate to have a focal point. I believe like Aswan was one of them. So they can have special programs for people who live in Aswan.
Yes.
So they can take advantage of this particular.
What are the ministries that are participating in this initiative?
It started with the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, and I believe it expanded to the the Ministry of Social Affairs as well, and some governorate in Egypt. And their website, they have lots of wealth of information about their updates as well.
Also, how are the volunteering work, the civil society, the NGOs and the private sector participating or giving hand in such initiative? Because it's very important, of course, the NGOs.
I agree with you, NGO is very important, and as can I say, like our university is an NGO, and we provided some education in the area of artificial intelligence and the ethics and risks around using it. There are some NGOs which will provide mentors and leaders And there are some NGOs will provide venues for face-to-face or for exhibition kind of style. They do have lots of, I believe that they are a magnet to attract almost all of them on a single focus, which is supporting women in Egypt to close the digital device and build a digital entrepreneur woman.
Yes, yes. Also, there were conferences supporting also Egyptian women and empowering the Egyptian women. Like as we can remember, the Egypt Can بالتاء المربوطة or Egypt Can for Women, other conferences that also called for the women empowerment, and actually President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have allocated a special year for the Egyptian woman.
Yes, and there are lots of initiatives. The most recent was Women in AI. The most recent award, I was watching it on the media.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, that is a...
So give us an idea or more detail about it.
I believe these programs have proved itself that they focus the message around that we do need more women in this particular field or in this particular disciplines. So celebrating women in AI, it demonstrates that we collect all women are in the same field. They can network together. They can get exchange information together.
You mean communicate with each other? Yes, yes, of course.
And they will build like a society of women in, and so there are women in oil and gas, there are women in engineering, there are women in AI, and these are very key initiatives because usually it attracts ladies and women to be a player in these particular areas.
Yes. So how or had them in their work?
They use it on the social media, they use it on the internet right now. So majority of them, they do have the luxury of time and benefits of being online for so long. So they train themselves through programs on like video programs and different initiatives where they were able to use it and to benefit from it. And as I said, like we have been surprised that the top students who would come to join as a teaching assistant, majority of them are basically girls.
Yes.
And I was proud in it because 20 some years ago when I was overseas, we were always looking for women in engineering. And they were talking about less than 25% of engineers are women. I believe in Egypt, in AI area and engineering area, we are more than 50% women.
Yes.
And whoever will sustain the profession and continue on it, majority of them will be girls, ladies and women.
Yes. So what are the importance of artificial intelligence in the initiative of Qudwa Tech, especially as we mentioned the handcraft, the agriculture and other fields?
So if we look at the artificial intelligence, in essence, it support design, so it can support making designs. You can instruct it to control, and I don't want to say it can create the design for you. However, we train them how to control it, to make a design of their imagination. So it's like execution to draw a design. Artificial intelligence also support how to reach advertisements and how to reach their audience for their products by how to run these marketing campaigns. So it's a play, and it's a future, and it's reality, because majority of the social media platform or online platform are based on social media right now.
Yes.
Sorry, on AI right now.
AI. So when can we start at the school when the girls are very young as students? When can the artificial intelligence start at school? From which year?
The Ministry of Communication and Information Technology started a program from grade 4 to grade 6 with parent consent. Because when we go to younger ages, there are some consents of how to use the internet when you are younger than 13, 14 years old. But there are some programs running in Egypt right now, which they call them Egyptian Marvels, and these are targeted to grade 4, grade 5, and grade 6. So when we talk about young girls and young boys, we shall understand that using AI, it puts them online on the internet. And there are a minimum age, about 13 to 14 years old, to be on the internet. However, the Minister of Communication and Information Technology took the initiatives to train in grade 4 to grade 6 with parent consent. I believe they do have like 1,000 students this year in the first cycle, where they will teach them remotely concepts of robotics, concept of artificial intelligence, of programming, and they get them once or twice a week into a one-to-one meeting. And this program, I believe it was successful, because all the feedback we received from either the instructor or the students, that they gain lots of information, lots of knowledge. So we are taking the steps.
Yes. What are your expectations concerning the schoolgirls in the artificial intelligence?
They will be scientists and they will be leaders. As I told you, like imagine...
Leaders and scientists.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Imagine when we talk about the university that hires
yes.
maybe 14 to 16 teaching assistants, which is 2 of them boys and the rest are girls. So this eventually will be the professors in this university. So this is remarkable. It doesn't have to do with I don't know. It's like when I was in the orientation, when I stepped in, all of them except 2, and the 2 are graduated from our university. So they are homegrown, which we have to hire because they were the top of their classes. But the rest, all of them, and we had in the competition girls and boys. So it's not only girls only competition. We had, I believe, 50-50 or close to break even percentage when during the interview. And I remember they interview about 128 or 130 individuals.
Yes.
To select, to pick the top 12 becomes from women and girls.
Yes.
So they have their say and they have their role.
Well, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information. Dr. Wael Badawy, member of the Egyptian Research Council on Communication and Information Technology. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, and have a good day.
Well, my dear viewers, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.